Hello, yes. First this lunchtime, new surgery centres could dramatically reduce the length of time people wait for operations. 6 are being built across the region, with the largest in the country in Colchester. 11,000 people are waiting for surgery on their bones or joints at the trust which runs Colchester and Ipswich hospitals. Here's our health correspondent, Nikki Fox.
With 70 extra beds, staff say this new specialist surgical centre could more than double the number of hip and knee operations each year. It's due to open in the summer at a cost of £64 million. The claim is it will take months off the waiting list.
So this is one of 8 operating theatres here at the centre. It's larger than the existing operating theatres that we've got.
That means there's room for new technology, and it's separate from the main hospital, so the beds will only be used for planned operations, not emergencies. So how far will people come for operations?
So patients will come and have treatment here from all over Suffolk and North East Essex and across the east of England for more complex procedures.
The latest strikes by junior doctors are making it harder for hospitals to bring waiting lists down. But since the pandemic, the main hurdles remain the lack of beds and staff. Across the country, more hip replacements are now performed privately than in the NHS.
The NHS is reliant on capacity in the independent sector, but as more elective hubs get up and running, we'll be able to treat those patients in NHS elective hubs and NHS facilities.
To speed things up, much of the building has been constructed off-site. This is one of the biggest buildings of its kind in Europe. It's made up of 293 individual pieces that are manufactured off-site and then craned in. Now that reduces the build time by up to 50%. Patients helped design it, adding large windows and USB sockets. The personal experience of some highlights the need.
I had to wait 2 years for the first hip, and then I think it was about 10 months between hips, and you don't get the benefit until you've had them both done.
And what is it like waiting for something like that on a day-to-day basis?
You're in pain all the time. That ages you. By the end of the time, I was on 2 walking sticks or in a wheelchair.
The hope is with better facilities and fewer cancelled operations, staff will come and want to stay. So is building specialist centres the way forward?
I think it's very difficult to see a future world where all hospitals continue to provide all the services that they currently provide. We know that we haven't got that pipeline of the right appropriately skilled and trained staff coming through almost whatever specialty you look at. I think we've got to be careful to make sure that people aren't disadvantaged if they don't, for example, have their own transport or they haven't got family members that can help them. But I think it is the future of healthcare as we look forward.
The number of surgical hubs in the east is rising from 4 to 10. This centre in Colchester won't solve long NHS waits overnight, but gradually it might reduce them. Nikki Fox, BBC Look East.